Hi, this is Aminata. Um, you all know I'm not too much with the whole social media thing or selfies or even taking films of myself, but I'm learning and just wanted to share something with you. I know I keep saying these are interesting times, and, you know, because what else can you say? But we're in it, and just something came to me that I wanted to share. Because I'm kind of concerned about our mental health. And I shared already because I'm in education. A lot of people approach me with issues about education. So parents have been approaching me, teachers, and I listen, and so try to address that. But besides the education, when it comes to our mental health, period, we're in current, we're isolated, we separated, social distance, physical distance, not that socially distant, thank goodness. But we are separate, we're in our houses, some of us more than others. If you're in Italy, if you're in Spain, if you're in certain parts of the world, you really cannot get out. So in the Netherlands, we have quite a bit of freedom. If that's good, that's a whole other story. But we're staying at home. We're going out, but we are isolated, and it's doing things to us. It's doing things with us. We cannot see our elderly. Um, we cannot see our relatives. We cannot see our friends, perhaps only this way. So it's doing things to us. And so, even though there's good in there, you know, for some of us, it's been good to be with family. It's good to be in your yard, in your garden. It's good to do the work that you hadn't been able to do for a long time. But for others, it's not so good. And sometimes it was a reprieve to be away from those people that you live with for a minute. And now you're on each other's lips all the time. So there can be tension, there can be stress, and just being in the house and not being able to go out. So we go back and forth. We know there's good, we know there's also hard times. And so, but one of the things I wanted to share with you all is that, you know, there's things we don't know, and that we're right now in this space of not knowing, and that it's a challenge to be okay with that. But that's where we are in this space of not knowing how this is going to change. We know that it will, but not knowing when, not knowing how long, and so to be okay with the not knowing. But what we do know is that we're in this together. And what we do know is that the sun comes up. And what we do know is that our feet can touch the earth. And so if you can, in the morning, make sure the sun hits your face. And if you can leave the house, stick your face out the window, or stand by the window, let the sun touch your face. If you can, take your shoes off, let the sun hit your feet. If you have a backyard, put your feet in the earth. At least that we know, that the earth will hold you up and that the sun will come up and that you're still breathing. We are losing people left and right. Some of you will be ill yourself. Some of you will lose people. A lot of us will know people, who will not make it. So that's part of our story also. And so even though we might be okay, from time to time, you will get these waves of sadness. I mean, I know I get them, you know, and when they come, just let them come and then let them pass. They won't stay. And just be aware that when this sadness hits, it's not just about your sadness, but it's the fact because we are also connected and because we can feel with each other and for each other. Some of the sadness is just these clouds, the stuff that we're picking up, the stuff that's going on around us. When I think about Italy, I might get sad. When I think about the US, when I think about all these places, because we are that connected. And not only are we connected to those stories, we're also connected to our ancestors. As unique as this is, you know, the people from who we came, they went through all kinds of pandemics, the plague and the flu and all these kind of things. These things have been here before. And so our story connects us to their stories. We think we're so advanced because we're living in the 2000s. Hey, we're just as vulnerable. With all the technology and all the wealth that we have and all the stuff we know, we are still as vulnerable, and we're just as much human as they were once. So all this to say, be encouraged. Know that we're in this together. Let the sun touch your face. Let the feet touch the earth, and breathe. And take care. I want to say, I've been writing and I've been writing stories. Some people, when they've been feeling really down, have called me and asked if I can maybe read them a story. So I'm glad to do that. If you would like that, send me a message. And I wish you a happy day wherever you are. Hang in there.